other planet, man. They are beyond any cult you've ever seen. And it's like, it's what Hollywood is, though, where the media holds up this star or this person. They may be a great actor. They may be a really beautiful woman, handsome man. But still, it's sick to sit there and just praise them for the so-called position they're in. And then you look at that place where the celebrity is him. And fawning women rushing up like he's Elvis Presley, just grabbing him and throwing themselves at him. And it's so sincere because they're in such a cult. And then he thinks Dennis Rodman's cool. Hadn't been cool in 20 years. And that's never was cool. And that's the only celebrity he can get to go watch a basketball game where he sits there on state-run TV and says, the great Dennis Rodman is here to hear me. And it's just like all a joke. The whole universe is around us. And so much possibility. Look how far humanity's already come. And I just think about what we're ruled by, and it just makes me ask why. Because our weakness is what has allowed that type of weakness to be in charge of things. And then I think about Democrats celebrating nuclear war and rooting for North Korea and all their weird crap and just rooting the economy implode and just like, why? Why? Why does it have to happen like that? And so we just got to do better. But you look at the strange cult-like control they have in communist China and communist North Korea. And they're such hellholes. Why does every trendy push communism as some unrealized utopia, some dream? Look at these photos of the generals and just everyone else. It's just totally and completely ridiculous. Let's go to Millie Weavers with a quick pop report because they're just out there in California to do detailed reports on a lot of bombshell stuff. And I don't want her to just come on live on the show to distract from what her and Gavin and Michael Zimmerman and everybody are doing on the team. But Millie.
Actually had some of these ish, but I talked to Dr. Lois Lee, and she said that she's rescued sexually exploited children as young as 8 years old. So they do come pretty young.
Sure, and that's because they're able to speak out by
elements. There's different vicinities of the trafficking. So what it seems to be is like the Children of the Night seems to work with kids that are on the street from poor families, poor areas where their parents are into drugs, and it's an abusive environment where they're being molested at home or raped at home by family members or by drug dealers so their mom can get drugs. And then they end up running off to the street, and then they get picked up by these traffickers or pimps who then prostitute them. But what's very interesting here is that what it seems to be is that the children are not as popular amongst your average everyday Johns, like your average Americans that are looking for prostitution. But what we are
of course, 99.9% don't. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yes, but what we're finding is that the young children, the pedophile stuff, is very popular want to give too much away, but we're speaking with somebody that has worked for various intelligence agencies and that has information that is regarding a travel club that is linked to thousands of children that have gone missing, majority of them from Native American reservations. So we're going to be coming out with that stuff, too, later on in our investigation, but I don't want to reveal too much.
Exactly. Well, we know up in Canada that was the case. It's been confirmed where they were trafficking.
Exactly. That's part of it, and it's linked to some of these travel clubs where we have serial killers and murderers that do this stuff on behalf of the travel club, and that's kind of where this ties in to the dark web, and that's what we're on our way right now to go do.
Well, sure, there's a lot of travel clubs that go to Haiti.